Okay, Halloween. No app for Halloween. It's Friday. It's coming. There's going to be costumes and there's going to be candy. If you're a parent, you were worried about that. The image of your kids tearing through the entire house because they are drugged up on sugar. So, what can you do to keep the candy high in check? Jennifer Anderson is here. She's a registered dietitian and founder of Kids Eat in Color. She's racked up 2 million followers on social media and dishes out guidance for parents to help make sure kids eat better. Jennifer Anderson joins us now. So Halloween is the one day of the year where kids are not going to eat better, they're going to eat worse. We know it's going to be worse. We just don't want it to be terrible, too bad, awful. So how do we put a line in the sand and say, thou shalt not cross this line?
Well, first of all, you're welcome to say eat as much as you want. If that's your stance, that's totally fine. Also, you can say, hey, we're going to have a certain amount of candy today. We're going to have 3 pieces or whatever you want it to be. And then we're going to move on. And what we really want to avoid is demonizing the candy in that moment. Right. So we can help kids have a limit without adding guilt, shame, fear, which is something that is kind of in the atmosphere.
So how do you
right
explain
now
the
around.
limiting if you don't want to shame it? How do you explain why it's not worth eating all of it?
You actually don't have to explain it, especially if you're dealing with a small child. You can just say, hey, we're going to have 3 pieces, and then we're going to have more tomorrow.
Then my daughter says, 5, no 6.
I know. Yeah.
Yesterday I said, I will not negotiate with you, young lady.
That's right.
And then I give her 5.
Yeah, of course. And you can also start ahead of time and say, hey, how many pieces of candy do you think is going to be good on Halloween? We did that once, and my son was like, 500.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's funny. What about 5? And I think we ended up at around 7.
So how do you walk that line, though? Because I know not to make candy or sweet food special so that they're always like, they think it's the forbidden fruit, they want it. Like, are we just supposed to be very nonchalant about candy versus healthy food? Like, how do we get them to have a healthy relationship with all this?
Right. I think we remember we actually don't have to be talking all the time. If we're serving a variety of foods, balanced diet 90% of the time, that's what they're going to pick up as the normal. And they know it's not normal to have major bags of candy around the house if that's not your thing. So what we're doing is more important than what we're saying. And of course, they know that. They pick that up.
You said at the beginning, if you want to let your kids eat all they want, that's fine, go for it. What's the case for not doing that? Why not do that?
Well, I mean, large amounts of candy, if you get a big sugar rush, that's gonna affect your brain function, your immune system, a lot of things. So we don't want to be binging on candy all the time. But now and then, it's going to be okay.
Okay.
You let them loose on Halloween, right? On the candy?
Katie said last night you can have all the candy you want on Halloween.
Yeah, that's how we roll. Yeah.
And honestly, we're going to do that too.
All right, candy for everyone. Jennifer Anderson, thank you so much.